What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today. It is the 12th day of December, and here we are at about $453 with 8 hours and 23 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. We did confirm the close yesterday, a bullish engulfing candle in all aspects of the word. Bullish engulfing indeed. Likely does continue prices higher, potentially as much as another $100 to the upside. From a high to a low here, the idea is that we go up to about 524 to 560, and here we are at 454 right now. So we've got some growth to go. Does that mean that if we move down from here that's not happening anymore? No, right? We can move down from here. We could actually, as wild as it is, move all the way down to $372 and then make this move up here. It's actually been common for crypto, for whatever reason, to go to its 0.5, 236, and then up to the golden ratio. I've seen that happen countless times. Normally, the common thing to expect is you go 382, 236 golden ratio. But lately, it's been 0.5, 236 golden ratio, or even through the golden ratio. The next target area, as far as the upside is concerned, is here. I think before we take out this low, and I want to be very clear with my expectations for Zcash at the moment, I still am anticipating that we will see a lower price at some point. But before we do, we're going to move up here, okay? If we move up here and we come back and we find support at the 382 or the 0.5, we find support anywhere in this area, and then we move back to this area at all, we become bullish immediately. Okay, we're bullish now to that effect up there, but bullish to the effect of going up above these highs, seeing prices above 900, above $1,000 even. Okay, should we find resistance here, support here, and then come back to this point, right? You don't even have to break through. You just have to come back to this point, and we will be bullish right there if something like that happens. And again, you don't have to go all the way down here. Maybe you find support at the 0.5. That's fine. That's fine. Anyways, my perspective, again, is that what we're going to do is we're going to move up to this area. We'll probably move down, maybe find some turbulence, whatever, and then continue to move down and inevitably see lower lows. And I do think that this will take us below $200. This next crash, it will likely take us below 200. That's my expectation. But first, some upsides. Let's talk about that. Let's go. The 1 hour time frame here, $457. And Bitcoin and the stock market are seeing some screwy price action right now. I saw the stock market dumping. I didn't know that it would dump that much, but this we saw from a mile away, right? I mean, this was clear as day. They'd come back down to this area. Bitcoin has been finding a lot of support at its 0.5. I was kind of expecting that, but hey, we're at the golden ratio, whatever. It's not a big deal. Crazy drop, but at the same time, with all these pumps and dumps, it's who cares, right? It's kind of non-amusing at this point in time. Zcash not getting phased at all. Bitcoin decides to dump, and Zcash is like, I'm just going to maintain. You know what? You do your thing, Bitcoin. I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to stay in this little range, and we're going to break out to the upside. If Bitcoin having a flash crash moment in 1 hour, and this is not a flash crash, but like in a 1 hour period, kind of, it's BART behavior is what it is, right? We'll probably move sideways, and then tomorrow we'll move up, right? Like that's probably what's going to happen. It is the weekend though, so you never know. This could be a sideways moment until the 15th there. Anyways, Zcash likely does move higher. If Bitcoin's moving down like that and Zcash is unfazed, likely we do move higher. I feel like that's a sign in itself. You had a double top. Bitcoin crashed this hour, and this same hour you're not doing anything to the downside. Yeah, double top my ass. You're probably going to move to the upside. That's the expectation. 1 hour RSI, and I mean, look at that. You're building volume coming down, but you're not going anywhere. I'm bullish, man. I'm very bullish. RSI, bullish posturing overall. Could be wrong. Technically, you do have a downtrend here. Lower lows and lower highs. You know, that could be problematic. 1 hour RSI, though, I do like it overall, but you need to show some life here soon. Because if you start going lower, if you do get let's say a lower low like this, if you confirm that you kind of are in this trend, well, then you're likely working your way down to the oversold zone. And in which case, then again, I think that those prices below $400 might come into view. It's completely possible and fine if Zcash moves to prices below $400. I think it was 374. We could find support there and then still move up. We don't have to just move up from here, but I am calling for us to move up. Maybe I shouldn't though. Stochastics are actually bearish. And the MACD, it's not bearish, but you are building bearish momentum, and I mean you could come all the way down here and still be bullish. Maybe I shouldn't be bullish here. Maybe we do break out to the downside. Oh, wow. That's so odd. All those points and facts that I just pointed out, the fact that Bitcoin dropped here and Zcash hasn't, maybe it does drop. Maybe it's just waiting. For whatever reason, Zcash is on its own time. Huh. Interesting. The 1 hour, if I'm being honest with you guys, looking at the 1 hour time frame, I am bearish. I actually would say that we break out of this to the downside. I could be wrong. Your stochastics are choppy. And I mean, they're kind of weird. They might be less reliable. The MACD looks like it wants to go down, but it's the 1 hour time frame. It's less reliable. Even the RSI kind of looks like it wants to go down with this. I mean, you are in a bullish posturing overall, but this lower low, lower high stuff, I don't like that. Interesting. 4 hour time frame here. Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Yeah, okay, so we probably do break out to the downside. A little bit. Stochastics overbought, which is nice, but doesn't save the day. The MACD had a cross where you're coming back. Yeah, man, I think that we are going to come back down. Okay, wow. Wow. All right, well, from a low here to a high, likely then we'd pull back anywhere between 423, which we know you like your 236 for support, so that might be exactly where you go is 423, 420 itself, or maybe down to 396, your 382, or it's very common to wick below your 382 and find support there. We could go all the way down to 376 even and be fine, I think. A higher low. A higher low right there at the 382. I don't know. Might be exactly what we do. If we go below this low, we're still expecting upside, but I guess at the moment, yes, we're at 455. I am calling for prices at least around 420, if not even below $400 at this point. But ultimately, and we started off the video talking about this for a reason, ultimately I do believe that we are going to see Zcash continue up to this golden ratio zone. Something between 524 and 560. Okay, that's the expectation. And then what we do from there determines what we do next. Do we reject? Do we find support? You know, like what we do next determines, or what we do at this area and in this area here determines what we do after that. Do we take out this high or do we take out this low? I, from here, am under the assumption we still will go below this low. But in the short term, 455 from here, we're going to move down a little bit, maybe to 420 right here, find support. Maybe we move down a little bit more, just below 400 right there. Maybe we move down a little bit more, right around 370 right there. One of those three levels, we'll find support, we'll move up higher, and likely stop off somewhere in that 520 to 560 area. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. And sorry for the little whiplash there. I gave myself whiplash. I really was bullish coming into this video, and I still am bullish, I suppose. But just momentarily, perhaps today, and even going over into the weekend, we move down, and then next week we move up. That'd be the expectation. Ta-ta. See you later. Bye-bye.